Y'all see it. That girl. What's up guys, it's your girl BooksWithBonnie. I am back with another effing video. Today's video is actually really casual, very chill, very okay. Today's video is going to be all about this Q&A. So I posted on my Instagram, I posted on my BookTube community tab, and just overall questions that you guys wanted me to answer. So I tried to write them all down, but we'll see if I get them all. This is gonna be rapid fire. I'm gonna try to answer these as quickly as possible, but we'll see how it goes. The first question, how many books do you physically own? Baby. Okay, hear me out. I'm under 2,000. That is what I can confirm. However, I do have a bunch of books that I have yet to scan. I normally track my books in my Labib. You guys saw my video with the scanner and everything, but I have books that I have not submitted, but I am still under 2,000 books. So, yeah, that girl. Did you read all your books? No, because I'm always buying them, okay? I can't read them as fast as I'm buying them. I'm a book collector, y'all. I collect books and I read books. Sorry to be a little aggressive on y'all, my bad. Not a question, just love your content. Thanks, boo. I appreciate that. I feel like my content is very much like my personality. I'm all over the place, but I'm also a very happy, bubbly person. But I want to highlight something here because I get a lot. You're always so positive. You're also very motivating and all those things. I need y'all to understand that you guys get a snippet of me, and that's when I'm recording. So I'm on my best behavior. Not really, but let's just say I am. But there are times when I'm sad, when I'm mad, when I'm angry, when I'm emotional, when I'm all over the place. So I say this to say, give yourself grace. A lot of people who say that to me, they have content or at least want to make content, but for some reason they say, oh, I'm not like these other people. I can't present a certain way, so I can't do it. I'm telling you now, do it. Do it, do it, do it. As a person who has been making content, critiquing content, always a mess when I show up on this camera, y'all. So I say do it, but I appreciate you saying that because it really helps me too. What's your favorite genre? I don't have one. I love so many different genres. And I'm still trying to find my favorite book in every genre. So I don't have one, but I do tend to steer towards cozy murder mysteries, romance, suspense thrillers, and more recently paranormal romances. So I hope that helps. What are some auto-buy authors for you? I can't answer this question, and the only reason why is because I just recorded a video talking about my auto-buy authors. So more to come. I can't answer in this video, but I will have a whole video dedicated to your answer. So thank you for that. What are some books you love to recommend? Ooh, I love recommending anything by Mimi Grace. She's one of my favorite romance writers right now. Anything by Tiffany D. Jackson because she's fantastic. And let's see, Bridget Kimmerer. She's actually a fan favorite. I'm the fan and she's one of my favorites. So I would say those three are definitely some that I would recommend. And I'm trying to think. I'm trying to give you a range because I read a lot of different genres. And when it comes to the cozies, Death by Dumpling, we love Vivian over here. So just to give you a little bit of taste of what I'm on. Are you open to collaborations? Oh my God, I've never gotten this question before. But yes, I'm totally open to collaborations. You can check me out on any social media site. You can DM me, you can email me. It don't matter to me. Reach out. I'm happy to collab with anybody. I really don't be caring. If we have a love for reading, if we're, you know, there's a concept or not a concept, I'm down. I don't really care. Hit me up, y'all. Can you do more vlogs? I love learning more about your life. I am very iffy about vlogs. You guys know how I feel about my baby girl being on camera. And more recently, I've just been a little bit more private with things that are really dear and near to me. But yeah, I can totally do more vlogs, reading vlogs, bookish vlogs. I got y'all. It's just, I get a little protective when it comes to my family and the insights there. No harm, no foul, but I'm just letting y'all know now. I'm sensitive. And what is your favorite type of content to make? I think my favorite is TBRs. TBRs. I love my whole process when it comes to TBRs because I literally stand right here in my room and just look at all my shelves. And I'm like, okay, what are we feeling? How do we feel? What are we interested in? And I'm considering making that a whole like part of my TBR process on camera because I do it all the time, but I don't think I've ever shown it on camera on how I pick my TBR. So more to come there. The next question is, how do you deal with negative comments and people in the book community? This is a good one. And I think it all depends on your personality type. Me personally, you guys get bubbly, you guys get fun, you get upbeat, but at the same time, don't play with me. Some of the craziest people I know are the happiest. They're always trying to cheer people up, but their dark side is vicious. And I am one of them. Do not play with me, is all I have to say. Because I think what a lot of people forget is we all volunteer our time, our energies, and our efforts to create content. But I feel like because we create content, people get disconnected from the humanality part. And I'm doing this because I want it to feel close, right? You wouldn't say these things to people in person. You wouldn't say these things to people directly to their face. So why do you feel so confident to talk crazy to people online? I do not understand that concept. And for the keyboard warriors, baby, go argue with your mama. Ain't nobody got time for that. I handle it like I handle everything else, right up front. Say what you got to say. We could agree, we could disagree, you can move on. But remember, you don't have to comment. You don't have to comment. That's the thing. That's what blows my mind about things like that. Because people will sit there and watch your content and hate it, but not understanding that they don't have to watch it. They don't have to comment. You could just move on with your life and then it never happened. But I digress. How do I handle it? Straight up front. Say what you got to say, baby. Say what you got to say, honey. I digress. How do you manage reading with your schedule? I get this question a lot because you guys all know all the things that I do. I talk about it in all my videos. I think the biggest, and I'm not going to say much because this is also another video. I love that you guys are like asking questions about video concepts I'm already working on. But one thing I will say is reading should be just like everything else that you care about if you care about it, right? If you love a show, you make time for it. If you love spending time with certain people, you make time for it. So I feel like reading is just the same. Now, I'm coming out with a video that talks about my tips and tricks on how to read and how to keep it consistent, but that is probably my biggest one. It's like, hey, if you prioritize it, you're going to do it. Best advice. What is your advice on someone who wants to join the book community? Do it. Here's my biggest advice. Come into the book community completely you, right? You don't want to mimic anybody. It's okay to get inspiration from people, but truly be yourself, because that's what people are going to leave with. That's what we could all talk about, the same book, right? But because Bonnie talked about it a certain way, you loved it the way Bonnie broke it down. So think of it that way. Like regardless of who's popular, who's big, who's doing what, do your own thing. That's really where you find your love and your drive for it. And that's what motivates me the most. So do you, boo. It's so cheesy, but it's so true. Do your own thing, babe. Can we get an update office tour? Ooh, an updated office tour. I don't, okay. An updated office tour. I haven't done a lot to my office since the last office tour, I don't think. But sure, we could totally get an office tour. I don't know when, but we can definitely get one. How do you deal with the conflict between people who read and booktube versus book talk? I don't think there's a competition. Because again, this is me we're talking about, because I removed myself from all of that chaos anyway. But I make booktube content as well as book talk. Like, I think what people really, really miss the opportunity of is merging, right? But because we want to categorize everything, it creates division. And I really hate that. I love that more people are talking about books. I love that more people are taking their time out to read books. I love that people are making content about books. I freaking love it. Book talk, booktube, bookstagram, wherever you're doing, wherever your helm is, I love that you're doing it. I don't think there should be a division between, oh, what's considered a good book or who's the better reader. Like, it's nonsense. It's genuinely, and this is my feelings, not trying to hurt nobody else's, but I think it's nonsense to really try to bash people for their reading types or reading tastes. Now, don't get me wrong. Are there some problematic authors? Hell yes. But if people want to read certain types of book, I don't think people should shun them for it. That's their business. Ain't nobody policing nobody reading over here, because you come over here with that, baby, you can go on about your day. Honey, get up out of here. Expeditiously. Is there a genre that you will stay away from? I would have said horror, but I've started reading a little bit of horror and it's not that bad, but it is definitely not my favorite. More to come. I think I like horror when it's like a mystery behind, you know, the monster, the killing, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm still struggling with the gore, y'all. Oh, I'm still struggling with it. If there's one genre mashup story, what genres would you choose? Ooh, I don't think I'm getting this question correctly, but if I could create a book with multiple genres, it would have to be suspense, thriller, mystery, romance, and comedy. That's probably my favorite, all those together. How many books does Paige have? I don't know how many books Paige has. The girl got a whole book cart though. She took over my book cart with her books, and we are buying books all the time for her. So y'all think I got a book problem? My baby is just as bad. If you could do it all over again, would you join BookTube? Yes. Absolutely. I said this recently in a vlog that I am obsessed with my life and the skills and the will and all the things that I've gained from just making content in my home office / library. Like, I love it. I love it here. I love this space. Every space has its challenges. Every place has its bugs, right? But at the end of the day, I would not change it. And I think that's where I'm going to stop. But yeah, that is all of the questions that I have answered, I received. I appreciate you guys sending in your questions. I really, really thoroughly like them. It helps me connect with you guys. But if you didn't get a chance to ask me a question, make sure you comment down below a question you'd want me to answer. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will check you guys in the next one. It's your girl, BooksWithBonnie. I'm out.